Yakuzing? So true, Sean. Hydrate? I can do that. Back in the ringer for Yakuza 0 completion percentage. Oh boy, good luck, Rhyme. I just got up to like, I think 85% yesterday. I started getting to work on the cabaret clubs. So I was going gamer mode. Rhyme high sheem. Orange, incorrect. How would you know? Incorrect. Man. Lots of incorrect gamers in the chat today. You hate to see it. Well, you probably hate to see it. I would assume that being incorrect is bad, but I'm a little stupid guy, so I could be wrong. My game just crashed? Oh no, it lives. It behaved very strangely. That's okay. Alright. Real Yakuza use a gamepad. Oh, hold on. Why was that so loud? Wait, just a second. Did something not go good? Is the volume broken? Why did that happen? Oh, nope, that's just normally that loud. Okay, the opening movie is just twice as loud as everything else, I guess. Chat is full of colors today. It is. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at all you guys go. All right. I hope that the internet didn't lie to me and that this is actually Saejima. I'm 90% sure. 1985? That's not right. It's April. That's completely different. To be clear, I cannot see or hear the stream, so don't get spoiled.
Oh,
that's fine, Rhyme. I understand.
Oh.
Oh! What? Okay. Oh, he looks not correct. Sean, I like the pink look. It's pretty cool. Shimano mention? No way. Get more Majima lore with Saejima here? That is incredibly good to hear. I've always been kind of wanting Majima lore. I thought that they would have elaborated on it by now.
Oh, Yasuko. せっかく兄弟が来てんね。ちょっとビールでも買うてこいや。
はいはい。
Celebrating what? Nothing. We're not Yakuza.
なんかつまみもいる？
おう、頼むわ。
わかった。
Think this overlaps with his backstory shown in Yakuza 0? Okay. That's kind of cool. It's so weird to see him with two eyeballs. I really like that this implies that he had this haircut, then he went to the ponytail for Zero, and then he was like, okay, let's go back to gaming mode. Then he got this haircut again afterwards. It was probably just so he could, like, blend in, but you know. Really miss his ponytail? I do too. But this haircut makes him look crazy, which is fitting. I like how we went from really respectable individual, a lot of kindness for people, straight to guy who immediately talks about killing dozens of men. Got another kick at it. I'm winning again. That's huge, Mona. Also, hi. It's Saijim and Majim. It's so true. My brain can't register him as Majima without the eye patch. Yeah, every time I look at his face, it's disorienting. 10 years? Dude. Dude. Cat, you're awesome. Oh, hello, Pink Sean. Guys are bonding over the color pink and Kit Kats. That's so sweet. Bro. Shit, it's pink now. I have to adapt. I'm like a chameleon, but lamer. That's cool, Breg. So put on my screen. I just know it's pink from the chat replay. Yeah, don't worry, Sean. You're super pink. Don't worry about a thing. Well, Saijima, I sure haven't heard of you before now, so I don't know how far you can climb. Rain. The next day. That phone is super red. It's so weird because everything else is so gray. Oh, the phone's gonna explode. That's what it is. Surely. Oh, Saijima might explode. It's always an army. Sayoshi Shido? Car explode. Famous last words. Saijima, don't open the... No, Saijima... Oh, those are just guns. Okay, that's not that bad. Zoro, but so much less effective. He's gonna pull the trigger with his tongue. It's just there to look cool, maybe? Yeah, I guess. Maybe he'll spit it out with so much force that it pistol whips someone in the head. Just showing off? I believe that, 100%. He seems like that kind of guy. Oh! Okay, wow. Oh, he kind of did that. That did nothing to him. Oh my god, she's killing everyone! What? That didn't hit anybody. One of those hits? He let him fire off so many shots and a single one hit his shoulder. I'm back and I have 6 slices of bread. That's awesome, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, you can't hear me, but I hope you enjoy your bread. There's a lot of bread on screen right now, actually, but you can't see it. That is just unnecessary. French bread. So true. Slowest reaction time known to man. And there's claims there's bread on screen, but he's lying. You don't have to say that, Bragg.
これも親父が天下取るため上野さん堪忍や助けて
And good thing he still had a bullet left. Think he would have ran through all of them. Taiga Saejima. That it is. To the truth. Okay. Sure not gonna find it if everyone's dead. A few hours after the attack, we got a Star Wars text scroll? Taiga Saejima of the Tojo clan Sasai family is arrested for murder after surrendering to the Kamurocho police. Police suspect the attack to be a part of the feud between the powerful Tojo clan and its adversary, the Ueno Seiwa clan. Executive involvement of both clans is investigated as police begin interrogation of Saejima. However, Saejima maintains his silence throughout the interrogation. Unable to establish a direct link to the Tojo clan, police conclude that the incident was a one-man job. Saejima is sent to the prosecutor's office. I mean, it was. They kind of nailed it there. Unless Majima was out doing other things. I don't think he was. 10-year-old Taiga Saejima is given the death penalty for the murder of 18 members of the Ueno Seiwa clan and is immediately transferred to the Tokyo Penitentiary. Well, I don't think that ends up going through. Decades later. Okay, we're really skipping through time. After 25 years of awaiting his execution, Taiga Saejima has suddenly issued a transfer order. Taking their sweet time, aren't they? This is Xenogears Disc 2, from what I know. No, there would have been like 20 times as much information and half as much time to process it. That was tolerable. Look at a still frame of Lunasis, actually. I just Xenogears Disc 2. I thought we were going to spend a little bit more time in the past, but we sure didn't do that. What in the world kind of... Treating this guy like he's a supervillain. Okinawa? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I remember there being robots in Disc 2 of Xenogears, actually. I might be remembering wrong. It's Xenogears. That's like saying I remember there being robots in the second half of Gundam. But I might be remembering wrong. That's what happened. Played a mech game, maybe you should tell us about it. Mona, that bit would suck. Don't even say that. If he starts talking about 13 Sentinels, I'm just not going to read any of it. Wasn't it interesting? Maybe some other time? Thank goodness. What's going on, Fishers? Haven't really felt the best today, so I'm looking forward to some silly, funny fish gaming. I'm sorry to hear that, Cat Cube. I hope you get better soon. For silly, funny fish gaming, here's this guy. He's in jail, and he's been issued the death penalty. I hope that's silly and fun for you. Here's the Nia cam. That'll make it even more silly and fun. Okay, I feel better now. Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad it was that easy. Dude! This is just like the place where Kiryu stabbed that one guy's hand. What the? Aren't you Taiga Saejima? Everyone got up and looked. Is that the stupid idiot from the last game? Oh my gosh. Really is you, isn't it? Ellipses. Holy heck! Saejima the Stone Cold Hitman. You're a friggin' legend. Ain't that right, fellas? Dude, we don't care. We're gonna get the death penalty in 7 minutes. I'm not a hitman. Say what? Said I ain't no hitman. Oh, they think otherwise. Guys, what's going on here? A lot. Yag.
本当にあの冴島大河なのかって聞いてんだよ。せやったらなんやねん。神様ってやつは本当にいるんだな。
He killed one group of people in a restaurant? And this many people know who he is? That was powerful. Oh, unlucky. Oh, unlucky. Why did they put you in a prison with all of the Ueno Seiwa members? Is there anything they just do this to everyone who goes to jail? Probably. I think that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it was a big Yakuza clan, and evidently all of these people were a part of it. I just assumed they were bad guys and they, like, heard about it, but they were directly related, so that makes more sense. Educated guess is that you're talking about eating bread? That's surprisingly not far off. This is prison. Pribsiminers. Alright, what's Saejima gameplay like? Hold down Y. Oh, that's fun. I wonder if they can block that. Maybe they're too stupid to. I tried to grab him, it didn't work. Eh. That was fun. He looks so stupid standing there like that. Dude, he's a hitman and he just took down like 3 guys? I didn't think that was possible.
お前の人生がめちゃくちゃになったんは親が死んだせいちゃうやろが我も極道の端くれやったらな人生のケツくらい自分で吹け
He might be like dead. Hey fellas, I was just gaming. Don't mind me. Alright, that's not super great. So silly and funny, what a good game to cheer me up. Yeah. I think he's still rather large. Stop killing that guy! Oh my gosh. Context clues lead me to believe Wonder's doing karaoke. Yeah, basically. That guy has the microphone. He took it from him. I think maybe you wouldn't be saying that if you weren't like holding him down. Yeah, he could probably kill all 3 of these guys. Called him a freak? That's the best you got? That's what you do to like a nerd at school. This guy gunned down like 20 people. I don't think he needs you to tell him that he's a freak. Oh no. I don't think you're supposed to say it to anyone that's bullying. I mean, he gunned down 20 people. He just like went up and did it. What are you gonna do? Make stupid faces? What's your plan? Oh, okay. Have a nice little chat. You okay? A goober whooped you good. Ellipses. Who's asking? Name's Hamazaki. Tojo clan, same as you. Just one of the big boys till I wound up here last year. Had my own family and everything. You were also literally insane. That's so. Didn't think I'd meet a living legend this heck hole. 18 kills in one go is it's a hard feat to forget. It actually was like 20. What's your game? Not sure what you mean. Guards ain't gonna be too thrilled about this. Outside of the one you just paid off, I mean. This place has got more than its share of psychos. Can't imagine they'd be happy knowing you came by to see me. He's one of them. Don't know a gosh dang thing about where you are, do you? It's no ordinary prison friend. How's that? Let me ask you a question. Know what this place is called? Yeah, Okinawa Penitentiary number 2. Good. Thing about that is, though, no penitentiary by that name officially exists. Not in Okinawa, not in Japan, not anywhere. Yeah, sure. Like I'm falling for that. It's the truth. Look on the map. All you'll see is some nameless correctional facility. Nothing out of the ordinary. But in fact, it's a privately funded high-security prison built under government contract. Nobody raises an eyebrow or nothing? Why would they? On paper, this place is just like any other correctional facility. An easy humanitarian way of dealing with the rising prison population. The truth lurking under the surface is dang sinister. Only reason it exists is to make Yakuza like us disappear, no questions asked. What do you mean, disappear? Pretty sure you can guess. That corrections officer who was laying into you has buried a few guys just the last month or so. Takes them in here and beats them to death. That's not very nice. This room, huh? Yep. Not a pretty sight once he's done. I'll tell you that. Worst part is they don't even own up to it. Official cause of death always ends up illness or some other random BS. Remember, this place is built for the worst of the worst. Dying here, not a dang soul's gonna bother asking why. That's insane. That's the truth. The good news is, it goes both ways. Most of the guards in here are more than corrupt enough to take a bribe or two. Makes life a little easier for me, at least. So what's all this got to do with me? Dropped the mill to get me. Well, here I am. Spit it out already. Need your help with something. Gaming? Oh, therapy? Yeah. March 4th? Uh-oh. Brag, I loaded up a hat in time today, was still in the fish online party, and you were there for a bit? That was awesome. Oh, that's sick. Breg buddies. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I had water in my mouth, so I couldn't laugh, but that was awesome. Oh, a key! I get it. For unlocking Majima.
例のブツだ。監視の目を盗んで、その手のプロだって。
You was embarrassed when I realized someone else was there.
これでお前は棒を抜け出
It's
せ
so awesome.
まだ俺はやるとは言うてへん。やるさ。あんたはやる。やるに決まってるさ。
Darn. Oh, flashback.
上の清和会が生き残ってるやと。ああ、そうだ。上の清和は今も都内の島で活動している。組織を拡大してな。
Oh, the whole point of that was to destroy that family. So this guy actually wasted his entire life. That's rough.
今じゃ東上会の親戚だ。あの事件の後、東上会は上野と五分の差が交わしたんだよ。どういうことじゃ。あんたは上野義治を取り損ねた。だが実質上、あの事件の後の上野清和会は虫の息だった。しかし、上野清和会は潰れなかった。
Their boss lived?
なんで。
You can get shot in the head in this game, and they'll just be like, yeah, didn't die from that.
親父のあの25年前の事件の直後、笹井のおじきは事件の責任を取って急遽引退してしまった。もしあの時、あんたの親父さんが引退してなければ、笹井組は直系の組として昇格してただろう。なんで
Man, this guy's having an awful time.
笹井が消えちまった今となっては真相はわからん。だが、笹井のおじきの引退により組は解散。
Oh my gosh.
そして昇格したのは他でもないあの柴田組だ。柴田組。そう。笹井組と直系昇格を争ってたあの柴田組だ。結局25年前のあの抗争事件は笹井のおじきとあんたから 全てを奪い去っちまっただけの出来事だったんだよ。
Man.
あんたの気持ちはよくわかるぜ。
I get how you feeling. It probably sucks that I just told you that everything you worked hard for is completely worthless.
あんたは極道としての義理を貫き通した。失敗だったとはいえ、たった一人で。
You're betting everything on getting rid of that family when you killed all those people. Then you spent 25 years in prison thinking you were going to get executed. And it didn't matter. Isn't that awesome?
15年前のあの事件、実は裏でもっと面白い話があったんだよ。
You're torturing him more? Oh my gosh.
あの日、
This is not therapy.
もう一人の兄弟分と一緒に上野を襲うはずだった。でも奴は来なかった。そうだろ？実はあれはな、最初から計画されていたことだったんだよ。
Retracting my off therapy statement. Probably a good call. This doesn't appear to have been therapy. I ate him. Remember that brother you were supposed to meet? I ate him. Oh my gosh. The reality of it all soak in yet? Look, I get it. It stings knowing your own brother went and stabbed you in the back. Oh, now you're manipulating him. That's fantastic. I mean, you've been doing that the whole time, but now you're also lying to him, which is bad. Now that you know the truth, I don't imagine you'll be happy just sitting in here nice and quiet till it's your day to hang. That snake in the grass Machima's been living the high life, throwing his weight around Kamurocho like he's the king of the world. Don't think so. While you're rotting away in this heck hole, stuck shoving down some of the worst slop known to man just to survive. That's not the textbook definition of that. I don't know what is. I didn't know what to replace it with in the moment. I wasn't prepared for it. Sorry, gamers. The way I see it, you've only got one shot at settling the score. We're never going to do that if you don't get out of here. Make our escape tonight at 1 o'clock while everyone's sound asleep. Dude, Prison Break. Heck yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Chapter 5 is happening in this game during Chapter 5. That's the good stuff. Get out of my cell using one of the 2 keys I just made. Do the same with the other. Am I green or orange? Wait by the entrance till you're out. I'm green? That's actually better. Never mind. Next step is all you. Once you're ready, throw your bed down over the rail to distract the guards. I wish I was bed, actually. I'll be on you in an instant, so just keep him busy while I slip behind and head for the warden's office. I definitely know he's doing karaoke. Spoilers, this is a joke. I will forget this by the time I play the game. Oh, don't worry, Cat Cube. There's much worse things I could say. But look forward to that bit. It's good. Meet there once you're done dealing with the guards. The warden's office? Why there? Something there I'm going to need once we're on the outside. Don't worry about that. Right. You don't need to show me this. You could just do this when I, like, Actually, you know what? Plan is cool. I take it back. After we convene the book, we book it across the yard over to the far wall, the one at the guard tower. I hope we move exactly at that speed. Let's make our way up with a grappling hook. Grappling hook will be home free? Grappling hook? How the heck did you get a hold of something like that? I haven't. Not yet. What? That's like the key to the plan. Just don't have it. That's where you come in. Keep talking. Job is to find something we can use as a rope. Some kind of hook to go with it. Yeah, that's a grappling hook. How are you expecting me to do that? Well, maybe that sparkly over there is one of the 2 things. Get all kinds of interesting folks in here. Those interesting folks smuggling all sorts of interesting stuff. Weapons, food, you name it. So what, you want me to barter? More or less. So one guy in particular who will really get things moving. Take a look. Ah, save point payphone man. Poor guy had a booming business down here in Okinawa. Got caught up in a Yakuza storm, though. Ended up busted for illegal arms manufacturing. Lucky for us, his skills got him in good with the guards. Even let him set up a little workshop in there. Grappling hook, best game ever, actually? True. Cat Cube, do you by any chance have any relation to Maple Pines? It's not impossible. As long as he's got the materials, he can make dang near anything. All I gotta do is get him what he needs. Let me know once you've got that grappling hook. Better hurry, though. Daylight's fading fast. Is this one of them? Mugwort? I am playing Baldur's Gate 3? What a beautiful blue sky it is here in prison. It's also going to make a Gravity Falls reference, but then I lost it. That's okay. Oh yeah, you were the funny weapon guy. You actually got arrested. Why did they throw you here? Just because you made, like, assault rifles and stuff? Surely that's not prison-worthy. Alright, give me a... Oh, I just need to bring a chain. Cool. Do you have a chain? Back out now. Nope. Oh, cool. I'm witnessing illegal activities occur. Oh, hey, you're the guy who tried to beat me to death. Oh, I'm getting water. What can I do back here? Hydrate? Oh, you're so true. I guess I'm going back here to get water and a Tic Tac, and I don't think there's anything else I can do. First, I need a chain. I'll have a candy cane. Almost dropped one of them. That would have been a disaster. Once a Tic Tac hits the floor, unusable. Why did you say I just want a drink of water? There's nowhere where you can get water. Oh, the sinks. Okay. Never mind. You know, prison doesn't seem so bad. They've got a basketball hoop. I guess they beat you to death for fun, but you do get a basketball hoop. Once a Tic Tac hits the floor, the stream ends. I should put that rule in place. Alright, can I have the chain, please? Yes, you, sir. Give me the chain. Weapons the only thing that keep you alive? I really don't think so. Okay, I thought we were supposed to keep it quiet. This is not doing that. He immediately went, well, guess I'm gonna have to kill you now. Man, heavy damage. I want to grab you. It's more fun that way. Yay. Oh, hey, Massive Fire. Probably played before and I didn't realize it. Massive Fire. Is that what his battle theme is called? I'm a fan. It's not as awesome as Akiyama's, but it's not bad. It's hard when you start with Peak. Hi, I got your chain. I only had to kill one guy for it. I need a pitchfork. Alright. I'm glad that we have fetch quests to start off Saijima's chapter here. How are any of these people on farming duty? This is a dying field of grass. Nothing is being farmed. Oh. Found him! Starting with Peak does make it harder to get higher than Peak. Yeah. And I need to bring this guy's cigarette. Oh! And the first guy I asked is a guy whose name is Cigarette-Starved Prisoner. Hi, give me that cigarette, please. Did you just smoke one and then put it back? You can't do that. I hope you didn't... Actually, I don't care if you gave me the one that was half-smoked. Oh, and I need a lighter. You're kidding. Hey, you have any fire on you? Do you have fire? Nope. Anyone got fire? Do you have fire? It's illegal to put you in prison for... Never mind. Oh, yeah, but you can get sent to double prison. You have to be wary of double prison. That's when things get really wacky. This guy's just talking about pork. That's not fire. Oh, well, I found... That wasn't there before. Is this a lighter? They just leave a lighter on the ground? Of course they did. Pork is pretty fire when you cook it right. Yeah, but I need fire to cook it. There's a problem still. If the pork was cooked, then heck yeah. But it's not, and I need fire to do that. Just a massive predicament. And we have to beat him up anyways. Glad we did all that. Well, you could dodge the charge? You can block it. Wow. What's even the point then? Die, please? Should have started a fight in the first place. His music is fire. Oh my gosh, you're right. It would have lit his cigarette. I think Moto said it was like called something fire too. So by all means, that just makes more sense. Massive fire. Yeah! It's even massive! It was right under our noses. Give me a moment while I step into my workshop? What? We're locked in a field! Impressive, sir. He's got his own pocket dimension. I respect it. Scott, nice job getting a grappling hook. Go hide under the manhole near the guard tower. Yep. Got it. That'll hide it. Setting it right on top. I can light the cig and cook the pork. Yeah, I should have really started beating people up sooner. 1 a.m. Dude, 5 nights at Yakuza. He just command himself to wake up at 1? Be so much funnier if you like set an alarm. Wow, okay. Guards basically just letting people go? That's fantastic. Surely a betrayal is going to happen at some point, right? That's like the least trustworthy guy of all time. I can do that if I tell myself I'm waking up at a time I always do. Usually like an hour before that. What? That's bonkers. I'll set an alarm and sometimes still sleep through it. That's not that common, though. I usually wake up for my alarm. If I get into good enough of a routine, then I'll start just waking up at that time without the alarm. But, most of the time that does not happen. I have like 3 alarms set for school. When I was going to school and I had to wake up like before 7, I would not wake up without an alarm. Alarms don't wake me up like ever. Just have to trust myself to wake up. That's unfortunate. I can't remember the last time I slept. That's not too great, Rhyme. Bro does not care. Wake up from alarms, so either stay up or wake up 5 minutes before the alarm. I love when that happens. Waking up 5 minutes before an alarm always feels great to me. Even though I like my alarm. It's like, oh, thanks, buddy. Didn't even have to try very hard today. The worst is waking up like an hour before an alarm. That happened to me the other day and it was a miserable feeling. Ouch! My back! Oh, goodbye. Well, that wasn't that interesting. Wow, youch! Okay, that's good. Don't want to risk going back to sleep, because what if I don't wake up on time before then? Yeah, every time that happens to me, I don't wake up from my alarm. I sleep way longer than I should every time. It's so miserable. One time I woke up like 3 hours before my alarm. I remember what I did. I remember that day being really enjoyable. Oh gosh. See, but I mean, I'm sure that still sucked, but I still think that in hours, even worse. Because it's so little time. But it's also too much time. You can't justify, like, staying up. Unless you want to hate yourself. I need to upgrade abilities. This guy sucks. Makes it difficult to be knocked down in heat mode. That sounds incredibly good. Double charging finish? Oh. That sounds really good. On the side, you were scared to play as by a long shot. Maybe if the charging attacks went through blocks, he would be good. Triple charging finish. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Bonk. Get up, get up, get up. You won't, you won't, you won't. Bonk. So it's really annoying and it feels a little bit misplaced because you barely have upgrades by this point. That's fair. Oh! Ooh, a thing. Thanks! Oh! That sounded nice. I hope if you fail that, just instantaneous death. Poor guy's gonna be doing this a whole lot, isn't he? Wow, okay. Okay. What do you expect me to do? What? Why do you have a counter? I've been alive for 2 minutes. What? Contest time they're playing golf? Yeah. I'm gonna die here, man. Idiot, you didn't expect that, did you? Okay, well, he can't be grabbed, so I can't do any heat action on him. What was that? Thank goodness I got this move specifically. Okay, I don't know why... Fire extinguisher? Big! Oh wait, this was just canonical. Feel the heat? Is that what we're doing? Youchers. Double Youchers. You couldn't hit him with the triple Youchers? fire extinguisher. Doing this on Legend? Don't even say that. I have to at some point. Might grab? That sounds like... It's like flip a coin over whether or not you get to grab an enemy. Wow. Okay, we need that. I should have definitely gotten that. Actually, no. I think what I had was better. We need the finishers, clearly, because we do not have any. Where go? That'll show him. Examine Saito. Oh. My bad. I figured it would have just given it to me. I was looking at him quite a lot already. Thank you, though. Oh, this is nice in here. Looks like I just entered a hotel. Kiwami. Power keeps flashing on and off. My cat is hiding / playing in a paper bag. Life is good. Giving a cat a paper bag. There's not anything better. Pure joy. Hi, guys. What do you think you're gonna do after the last guy? Why does every single enemy make me level up? That's not bad, but it's weird. You alright? He sure doesn't look like it. Problems here. How about you? Everything I need. Let's roll. Got time. Yay! Escape! Figured we were doing that. But I guess now we properly start. Alright, when do you betray me? Take out 2 enemies by smashing their heads together? Yes, please. Essence of mounting? Alright. Sniper. Oh, that sucks really bad. The sneak mind to take him out. You keep him nice and distracting. Don't stand still. As long as you keep moving, he won't catch you. I have to avoid a sniper as the character who has to hold still and charge a move. Yep, okay. Oh! I got grabbed! Why can they do that? What do you mean? It took me like a minute to get up. He just pushed me! I spammed the button! I'm going to kill myself. What? How can he do that? Dude! Oh my gosh, I can't play! Stop! I spammed the button! I'm actively spamming the button. Leave me alone! I want healing items! This is all I have! Oh my gosh! Why? What?! You're joking! die. Oh my gosh. Can't see me through that, can you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Last game was Blockuza, this is Grabkuza. That's not what I want to hear. Yeah, come here and fight me now, guys. Try beating steel drum, idiots. You can't. Okay, well, the sniper can. Why? Don't shoot me. It's not that bad. I have been near death this entire time. I'm about to die. Gaming? Thank goodness. Sometimes I remember being grabbed at a slightly annoying level. Was this long battle and the last long battle? Coward? Why even do that? I literally cannot hit you with the charge attack. Oh my gosh. Why did they purposefully design this segment to be not conducive to the abilities that I am learning at all? I clearly need to get enhanced escapes. I'm gonna get that next. No, he's gonna be shooting at you instead? Oh my gosh, imagine. This was funny. I really don't agree. That was horrible. I guess it was horrible to the point where I'm laughing about it, but it was horrible. What? Clown car? Oh, right. That's good. Oh, I'm glad that I did a finisher on the guy with no health. I didn't want to pick that up. That combo feels incredible to use, at least. Hi, gamer. They have swords now? Oh, no, just sticks. They're disciplinary wooden katanas. Standard issue for every prison guard. In, like, the super large-scale mega evil people prison. Of course they give them disciplinary wooden katanas. It's only natural. Was I supposed to go down? It's half right at least? Yeah, basically. What? Oh, I went backwards. Gotcha. Just gotta grab that grappling hook now. Yep. Are you gonna betray me at all? Got my backup disciplinary wooden katana just in case. If you betrayed me, it would kind of suck, though, because I think that would just end up making it so I was still in prison. This feels like a setup for a betrayal, but betrayal would really mess up the storytelling. That is huge! What? That is an anchor! That sounded like a stone slab hitting the ground. Sajima, you're way too nice. I'm done making mistakes. I'm gonna make another one. But this one will be my last mistake. He still could! They can't... they can't decide who goes first. They both just get gunned down. That would be so incredibly painful, by the way. Holding onto a chain like that. Chains, like, hurt to grab. Though these people probably have hands so calloused that they're basically just boulders, so maybe it doesn't matter for them. Alright, so we haven't been betrayed. Sajima's just incredibly slow. That much is evident in how he fights, though. So this is actually very canonical. That shot is sick. Oh, he mad. What are you doing with that? Wiggling it around like a little doofus? I'm gonna heal. What? Okay. Oh, I don't have my heat action anymore. That's upsetting. Alright. Well, I can upgrade abilities. I need to get enhanced escapes, or else I'll be miserable. I need to get quick stand, or else I'll be miserable. Down grab. That is incredibly helpful. I knocked a tooth out. Okay, that didn't... Oh, that's rough. I like how I have to fight you twice. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Sorry, I got a little bit stronger from the last one. So way less guys in the cutscene. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it probably was. It definitely looks like it. Oh, you're fine. You got more beat up running from the sniper guy. You're good, buddy. Just pull down on the grappling hook and make the wall crumble. That would work too. Probably be easier than this. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, buddy. Yay, no betrayal. It was therapy all along. Biggest twist of the series so far. It wasn't manipulation, it was just therapy. They are buddies. If I randomly turn this evil goober from 3 into a selfless friend? Yeah, like the one scene that he had in Yakuza 3 was him being literally insane. He was an actual, genuine psychopath. And then at the end of the game, he was still a psychopath. And he just stabbed Kiryu because he could. And he rambled on about the world. Actually, that's probably why he's good, is because Kiryu took the stab and was like, no, you're stupid. Changed his entire ideology around. Rewrote his brain chemistry. I thought he just had a weird shirt on. I didn't realize that was like a box. Surprised they're able to talk this much. They literally had snipers. I think they took out the one sniper they had, actually. They should have probably had more than one. Is this goober gonna go from random filler psychopath villain to, like, a member of the supporting cast? That would be nuts. Sajima! こっから無事でやるべきことがあったら二人で組んでやり直そうぜ Dude, team up. 最強だ東上界いや日本の頂点だって夢じゃねえなどうだいい話だろ If he gets sniped here, I'm ending the stream. Well, what do I do now? I can't. That was supposed to be, like, about how upset that would make me. It wasn't supposed to actually happen. And the stream coward. Hello, YouTube Reg. Could boot up some Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I guess. Man, I was thinking of saying like anything else other than that. I could say like anything else other than that. I'm actually genuinely upset at that. I'm like genuinely mad. Like that was funny. That was kind of funny, but I'm genuinely upset that they did that. I mean maybe he's not dead, but that looked like he's going to be very dead. But like I just was saying how cool it was what they were doing with this character. And if are they actually just going to kill him now? This guy who I knocked down twice. I threw him into a wall. You're kidding. Tackle him. Tackle him. Wait, what thing did he have in his coat? Saitama, there's... Nice. Big. As soon as he started talking about joining the clan, I knew he was gonna die. I mean, that scene was absolutely setting up for it. But that didn't stop me from being upset. Yeah, get him. Stupid idiot. He's gonna live that. That stupid guard is gonna live that and come back. That wasn't even that far. I hate this game. There's a character who suddenly gets redemption, you may as well expect them to die, to be honest. That sucks so bad. That's just not good. It turns into Dave the Diver? Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, hello. Mommy! Doggy appearance. I wonder who's going to be over here. It's the prison guard. Instantaneous death. It's a nice place to wash up. That works out pretty well. Would have been rough if that military base got built and he washed up on the shore of that. That would have been too awesome. Please wake up, mister. Oh, he's opening his eye. Oh, he did. So glad you're okay. Oh, where am I? This is Morning Glory Orphanage. We have lots of kids, but this is the first time we've taken in an adult. Orphanage? Oh, I'm so glad you're okay, mister. I was worried you were dead when I found you down on the beach. Beach? What beach? Oh, that one. I think this is where one of the worst, if not the worst scene happens. Oh, that's good to hear. Alright, must have washed up here. You sure you're okay, mister? Think so. Uncle Kaz should be back any minute now. Thought you might have been shipwrecked, so he's checking in with the police. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. The cops? Oh, good, the cops. Why?
おじさん
She's like 10. No. Why do that? What? Incredibly out of character. Yeah.
どうしたんだはるか。
おじさんおかえり
Thank goodness Kiryu was a
もう
second.
大丈夫なのか。
Thank goodness he showed up when he did. If you got here any sooner, Saejima would not be in the game anymore.
晩ご飯の用意しなくちゃ
んあ、ああ。
それじゃあ行ってくるね
Car explode. That would be good right about now. I think you can end the stream. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. I think that's the best course of action here. Okay. Glad to see you're up. How are you feeling? Fine enough. Sorry about all the trouble. Don't worry about it. Kids are up for a few days on a field trip, so I have plenty of time on my hands. Guess luck can always go in against me. A strange cut from him on the beach to right here. Wow, so weird. Yeah, strange. Don't know what that was about. I have to ask. What happened to you? You remember being passed out on the beach this morning? Haruka found you while she was out walking her dog. Haruka. Gu's been watching over you. Oh, so that's her name. Yeah. Guess that means you still have your memory. Mm-hmm. And tell me, how'd you end up washing up on our beach? Is there a reason you don't want to tell me? No, it ain't that. It's just... Can you at least tell me your name? Can't even do that? No, I don't think he can, actually. No, I owe it to you for all the help. Don't folks usually introduce themselves before they go asking a guy to do the same? Fair point. Uh-oh. Or maybe he won't know about him. That'd be interesting. Sorry, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. It's okay. My name's Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. Hold up, that's the guy Hamazaki was talking about. I did forget that he did that. Something wrong? Oh, nah, it's nothing. Alright, give you my name. Your turn now. It's Suzuki. Yeah, that's it. Suzuki-san, huh? Common name, though not really around here. Take it you're from the mainland? Ugh. Take that as a yes. Anyway, what are you gonna do now? Didn't have a wallet or anything on you when you washed up. Huh? Won't be able to go to the doctor or check in with the police without your ID. Can help you get in touch with your family if you need a hand. Though. I didn't realize there was a though there. Suzuki-san? Can't help you if you don't tell me what you need. I guess I didn't want to animate him standing up, that's fine. Let me ask you something. Is your name really Kiryu? That's me. Well, ain't life mysterious? Who'd have thought I'd end up floating right to your dang doorstep? I don't think I understand. Kiryu-san, you gotta help me. Oh, okay. Now they're over here. So let me get this straight. Someone on the boat you were working on mentioned me and told you to look for me if you ever needed help. Mm-hmm. Then your ship sank and the rest of the crew drowned. Well, you narrowly managed to swim to shore. Yep. Interesting. Listen, Kiryu-san, I know it's weird, but you gotta help me. Need to get back to Kamurocho no matter what. Not asking for 100 grand or nothing. Just enough to get me up to Tokyo. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. Just as soon as I take care of business and scrape some cash together, I swear. So please, please loan me the money. Oh, sorry, you're talking to the wrong guy. You're looking for, the guy we stopped playing as. Sorry, buddy. What's up? How long were you in for? Huh? How many years did you spend in prison? Kiryu, are you good at reading people or not? You can never decide, can you? This probably feels like a sub-story to Kiryu. Imagine. Once we get control of Kiryu, we just do this sub-story and then continue with whatever he's doing. That'd be cool. What are you talking about? Listen. No, you were not on a boat. I went into town when you were asleep and asked the Coast Guard if there were any accidents last night. Turns out last night was one of the calmest they've had in months. Not a cloud in sight. Definitely not a shipwreck. Definitely not shipwreck weather. Okay, that's a little weird. But sure. Besides, what do you think it costs to get to Tokyo from Okinawa nowadays? I don't know, can't cost more than what? 30 grand? That won't get you anything beyond the plane ticket. What about transportation to the airport? Once you get up to Tokyo? You know how much a taxi ride would cost you? Well, you don't need to pretend. I know you don't know. Been locked up for years, haven't you? How'd you figure it out? Wasn't a tough conclusion to reach. I mean, look at you. I mean, you've been wearing a prison uniform. So what, you thought something was off and then went and pieced all that together? That's because of Haruka. Haruka? Oh, you what happened this afternoon? Yeah. You saw that, huh? What do you mean, man? No. I know the feeling, the hopelessness you sink into behind bars, how difficult it can be to readjust once you're out. It's in for a long stretch myself. Oh yeah? Spent a decade alone in a dark cell. Honestly, I'm lucky it wasn't longer. Lucky at 10 years. Must have been in for murder. Guessing your sentence was longer. Should I say is longer? Well, his face, oh my gosh. Ugh. I won't tell you what to do, but here's some advice. You should turn yourself into the police before they catch you themselves. But might go easy on you if you go peacefully. Before the media catches wind of your story. So what do you think? If that's what you want to do, I'd be glad to lend you a hand. Evil villain laugh? It's so funny. Don't you get it? There ain't no going back for me. They'd execute me on sight. So you're on death row. Call 10 years hard time? Talk to me when you've done 25. All that matters to me now is get back to Kamurocho. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure it happens. To be fair, Saejima, most of Kiryu's life has been equivalent to prison. He's had an absolutely awful time. Saying about getting a fresh start. Never has been. All I'm hoping to do is find the truth. That, make those goobers taste the pain I've been dealing with these 25 years. Making him say goobers is so funny to me. Don't you get it? Gotta avenge my boss, even if it kills me. Avenge, huh? Kiryu-san, I'm real grateful for all you've done for me. You and the little lady. But I can't stick around. You know too much about me now. So please, just give me some money before this gets ugly. Oh. I'm begging you, Kiryu-san. He's actually treating this like a sub-story? Yeah. No idea what you're talking about. They must be talking about a dream or something they had? Yeah, probably.
俺は今まで何度も復讐に巻き込まれてきた。だが憎しみや恨みって感情だけで復讐を果たしても、後に待っているのは悲しい結末だけだ。
There's so many things they could have come up with for Kiryu realizing that this guy was a prisoner. And I think they somehow jumped through like 80 hoops to pick the worst option. That reasoning didn't make any sense. It was horrible. That's all I'm going to say about it. I cannot believe that that's actually what they decided to do. Do I have to fight Kiryu? Oh no.
俺はこの目で全てを確かめたいんじゃ。それまでは誰も信用できへん。
なるほどな。
The only other time I did this, it was horrifying.
どうやらあんたは俺と同じ匂いの男のようやな。
Actually didn't pick anything because that never happened. True! Anyways, this is one of the coolest parts of the game.
安心したわ。あんた相手なら間違えて殺す心配は。
Rock bottom to peak. That's the Yakuza series I know and love.
こっちもあんたがどこまで本気なのか確かめさせてもらうぜ。
行くで。キリュウ！
来い。
Wow, they both suck. What a stupid angle. What kind of pose is that, Kiryu? Idiot! You just tiger drop me. No! Oh, the Dragon of Dojima fell off? I guess so. Here's Kamaki parry. Oh, that's what that is. I just gotta hit him with my one combo that I have. If I can hit him with that, then we're golden. But he keeps parrying. It's the Hawaiian shirt he lost all his power. That is not true. That Hawaiian shirt gives him power. Well, this isn't too good. Can I grab you? Don't know why I tried. I really like how his quick step takes him like 2 inches. That was pretty cool. They look cooler than the dynamic intro. That was fun. Little slap. I do like his Hawaiian shirt, yeah. So Yakuza 6 look is also just jacketless Kiryu, but like it's good.
やるやないかい。
あんたもな、すごすぎるくらいだぜ。
Oh, that's fun. Haruka, did you come back from school a second time? Oh, that'll make him lock in. Oh, nope, it just gave Saejima a heart attack. Cameo? Rhyme, I don't know what you're on about. Oh, Sans Undertale, okay. Yeah, Blue Jacket's cool, but I cannot take it seriously because it reminds me of Sans Undertale. You said from the Yakuza 6 demo, right? Is that not in regular Yakuza 6 then? Just the demo? Unfortunate. How is he? Not good. Looks like he's been having nightmares. Right. Doctor said he's exhausted. Probably malnourished too. Worried about him, aren't you? I can tell. Yeah. That and something about what he said on the beach. Uh-huh. What about it? That Hamazaki he mentioned. It's the guy who stabbed you last year. Never forget that name. I can't trust someone who says they're friends with him. Believe me, I know how you feel. He's really friends with Hamazaki. I hate him. That would be understandable. I don't know. Listen, Haruka. Even if he does know Hamazaki, it doesn't automatically mean he's a bad person. But sure, Hamazaki was a bit unhinged the last time he met a man who was stabbed in the chest out of nowhere. But a lot can change in the air. He lost the fight for the Tojo clan. He lost the only thing that meant something to him. It was probably the only one he could take his anger out on. One time they released a different demo. They accidentally released the full game as a demo, the entirety of Yakuza 6 free. What? There's demos that are the whole game and just have a barrier added to prevent you from continuing. What? The Yakuza 6 demo was just Yakuza 6? That's so weird. Moved after like a day, I think. That's so funny. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Hamazaki came to me now asking for help. I'll give it to him in a heartbeat. As long as he's learned to have some faith in his fellow man, that is. That's not how I thought that sentence would go. Well, I have bad news, Kiryu. Uncle Kaz. Please tell me that Hamazaki washes up on the beach now. What do you say, Haruka? Huh? Do you think he's a bad guy just because he knows Hamazaki? I don't know what I think. It's a Yakuza, no question. Tattoo's a dead giveaway. But I have one of those too. He and I aren't so different in that respect. Yeah, but I've seen plenty of men like us over the years. Some good, some bad, some Majima. Where do you think he falls on that spectrum? Well, if I had to pick, I don't think he's a bad person. Yeah? I can't say for sure. That's just the impression I get. Alright then. Good to know. Huh? Going somewhere? I have some shopping to do. Right now? Yep. He'll need a nice meal when he comes to. Doctor said he hasn't been eating very well after all. But aren't all the stores closed by now? Don't worry, I'm sure somewhere in town will still be open. Maybe, but what's wrong? You worried about being left alone with him? No, it's not that. It's just relax. He's not going to hurt you. It's not the kind of man he is. Okay. Well, I should be going. I won't be gone long. Wow, that's horrible. The fact that she's worried is awful.
そうだ、はるか。玄関先に置いてあるバッグ、その男の荷物らしい。
え、そんなのあったの？
さっき
No, it's not
海辺
that.
で見つけたんだ。
Haruka knows she can
も
beat
しそ
him.
いつが目覚めたら、
Honestly, new headcanon.
わかった。
Haruka probably knows Komaki Parry and Tiger Drop by now. Kiryu probably taught her. So she can defend herself. Saejima goes in for the charge attack. And then Haruka just Tiger Drops him, killing him instantly. Phone just buzzed as loud as possible. Why?
寝ちゃってた。
俺が
Pointless notification.
寝てたんか。
もう大丈夫なの？鈴木さん。
鈴木？ああ。
Oh yeah, that was that fake name that I gave you.
ああ、
I mean,
おじさんなら買い出しに行ったよ。なんか鈴木さんに。
at some point Haruka randomly meets Majima and he teaches her skills without Kiryu's knowledge.
そうか。
あ、そうだ。
Haruka could be like the peak condition fighter if she knew the entire breaker style as well as Komaki Parry and Tiger Drop. Genuinely unstoppable.
重かった。はい、これ。
I wish Majima would meet with me in secret. Rhyme, why would you... What even, like, compelled you to type that out? He can't even hear me. Why would he think to do that?
なんか海辺でおじさんが見つけたんだって。
Haruka dancing spinoff, but
鈴木
still a
さんからまだ
violence game.
渡せって。
Haruka Dead Souls. $7 for me? Is this my allowance?
どうしたの鈴木さん、大丈夫？
ああ、大丈夫や。
鈴木さん？
お嬢ちゃん、いや、はるかちゃんが。ほんま、いろいろありがとうな。
え？
おじさんは今すぐ出かけなあかんねん。はるかちゃんともこれでお別れ。
You won't see me again till part 4.
でも今3時過ぎだよ。
おじさんには時間がないね。
What just happened? She looks so confused.
でもさ、
Oh my gosh!
さん怪我してるんだし、もっとゆっくりしていった方が。
He's got the fit now, though.
ほなな、はるかちゃん。
鈴木さん。
He looks like he'd pummel strangers in the street for fun. Just walk up and knock people unconscious. He's slaying in that fit for real. Oh, this is why he was green in the prison plan. It was foreshadowing for his jacket. I get it. We'll meet again someday as part of the Yakuza 4. Named Saijima, Taiga Saijima, and then the credits roll. That'd be sick. Why'd he leave? Idiot.
おじさん、
ただいま。
おじさん、鈴木さん。
Sorry it took so long. You didn't even get anything.
そうか。
Didn't even go shopping. You came from the wrong direction. That's not where the shops
ま
are.
だ怪我治ってなかったみたいだけど。
ま、大丈夫だろう。
Did you just walk down the street?
大丈夫って。まあ。あ、おじさん、そういえば買い出しは？
ああ。
No groceries, but we do get a cancer cameo.
店開いてなかった。
もうこれだから大人たちの考えてることはわかんないよ。
Haruka, I want you to be in that pose like 80% of the time. That's so cool. Completely out of it. Knocked out on the floor. The 25-year vacuum? New party member? Vacuum cleaner? Heck yes. That's truly a Yakuza 4. Nanba! Yeah, Nanba's probably like 25 right about now, right? I don't know how old he is in... I have no idea how old he is in, Like a Dragon. Really are the heirs to the legend? So true. Nanba Gaiden game! The non who raised his ba. Out of the way, old timer. Everything about this guy looks like it's artificial. Called me an old timer. That's the fakest hair I've ever seen. Slugger, but it's his cane. I can upgrade abilities. Of course I can. I'm gonna get the combo speed boost. The man who pitched his name. They should make an entire Nanba spin-off series. Like a Judgment. I think it's just what he needs. Do I have any money? 15,000. That is pathetic. Where have you been, Saijima? Prison? This guy. Pulls up his phone and says, "Let's get nutty." Is this heat action? Oh, it'd be so peak. I think I'm gonna head out. Go wake up early, have a good rest of the stream. See everyone. Good night, Cat Cube. I hope you feel better soon. Or that Saijima helped you feel better somehow. That'd be incredible. Yakuza. I wish it said Yakuza 4. This guy forgot how to attack? Why didn't he do anything? Oh, I tried to grab him as he jumped in the air. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright. I can't grab him because he decided that he's not a character who can be grabbed. Grabbing works so good for enemies in this game, but you are actively punished if you try to do it. Goose said, "Hope I appreciate a good night." Oh, Goob night. I can't believe I misread that. Not a spin-off, but it's Dr. Mario gameplay? Oh my gosh. Thanks for the magnetized metal? Okay. What if there's a 0.4% chance that it would say Yakuza 4 if you fight 4 people? Then I would give this game a 10 out of 10 instantly. Nanba spin-off, but it's just Yakuza 7 again without the chapters where Nanba isn't in the party. Basically Yakuza 7.5. Personally, I'd give it a 4 out of 4. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I give it 1 Yakuza 4 out of Kiwami. Which means 4. Alright, so Saijima gameplay is not bad at all. I think I've done enough fights to know that it's pretty fun. This is my family's turf. Ain't no sign of him now. Your family's turf was a square? Aren't you the guy who was in prison? Did you also break out of prison? Oh, nope, twin brother. Nationwide Dumpling Making Expose 2010. Okay. Good to hear. I don't care. What? Defines the Sai-san. Both of the brothers are criminals? Well, yeah, they both make weapons. It's just like Mario. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna fight me. Where do I go? Where do I go? Try asking people? Hey, Mona, you're a person, right? Do you know where I go? I should have probably asked this guy, though. Alright, Underground Mall. Thanks, homeless guy. Nanba from alternate universe. Alright, Mona, I don't need your help. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time like that. I'm so happy they made me walk all the way up to this side of the map just to make me walk to the bottom of the map. I'm gonna take the taxi. I don't care if I have $2. That guy was upset. That was almost a 15th of my total finances. I'm just throwing money around. Can't believe this. Man! Every time it's man. What just happened? Why can I not escape from a grab as this character? Oh my gosh. That. Bonk. I got the upgrade, right? That makes it easier? What? I did not have that problem as Akiyama. That man's hat is in the wall. Hi, Toku. I don't care about what you have to say. You're just gonna tell me where to go. You need alcohol. I have mugwort. I have metal. Would you like some magnetized metal? Give this man Dr. Pepper. I hope that was intended to be the Black Panther gif. Give this man a Dr. Pepper. Hi, do you have alcohol? Yes. I don't know. Is this alcohol? I'll get you a wine cooler. That has wine in it, so it's probably alcohol. I was thinking of that. Does a Dr. Pepper version of that GIF exist? Is that a canonical thing in society? Or has that yet to be made? Because if it hasn't been made, then it needs to be. Alright, here's a wine cooler. He's gotta slurp up the alcohol first. The family's long gone. That's fantastic. Start with the old apartment. We're gonna go there and Majima's gonna be present. Like, hey buddy, I've been expecting you. Really need to know what happened though with Majima. Are they making me walk to the other side of the map again? Oh my gosh. Surprised there isn't any? I actually am too. Get this man a Dr. Pepper feels like a GIF that should be real. Shoutouts to Dr. Pepper. People always talk about Coke and Pepsi, but they never talk about Dr. Pepper. fading to black. Saejima has passed away. You hate to see it. Oh.
なんで
なんかさ、よく勘違いされんだよね、俺。俺さ、いわゆるチンピラ風の見た目じゃない。
Well, he's a gamer.
そう舐められるわけ。
I thought he did kind of suck, but I guess not.
俺一応新井の兄貴の舎弟やってんだよ。弱かったら務まんねっつの。
Not like character-wise, he seemed kind of cool, but that he was a little goober, mostly.
アメンだよ。あんたら本家柴田組もさ。そんなんじゃいつまで経っても新井の兄貴は捕まえらんないぜ。
おい
Why? Did you just say Shibata family? Who's asking? Ex-member of the Tojo clan Sasai family. Never heard of them. Spoons you just wasted. They all Shibatas? That guy's head is literally spinning. That's fantastic. Maybe. What's it to you? You in the business? The Yakuza? Yeah? What family? I'm with the Tojo. The, Shibata family, actually. Why are we just pounding on your own boys? Why would you say it like that? It's kind of complicated. Jump you for dropping out?
Yeah.
No, not exactly. Well, you're obviously no friend of Shibata's. Just the man I need. Wait, need me? For what? Gonna help me find my boss, Sasai-san. Huh? Sorry, man, but I got my own stuff to take care of. Frick! Didn't Kido get, like, kidnapped at one point? Is this what happens? Did Saejima go gamer mode? Pick a direction, idiot! Why did you just... What is this? What do I do about that? Oh, he's dumb. Ugh. Oh, I killed a random passersby. Whoa! What? Dude! Ugh! Oh, canonical? Oh my gosh. He's speedy? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, you good, buddy? Looked like someone just hit you in the back of the head with a bottle. Ugh. Who even are you? Just a guy looking for answers. You're not cool, Saejima. Come on, kid. I need your help. Fine. Whatever. Oh, there's a sparkle under that bench. Just let me catch my breath. Alright, we've let you catch your breath. Dang, that's some heavy stuff. Telling me. In my own clan's after me now. How about Arai? No sign of him yet? Nope. Hard to find him with those Shibata thugs on my rear. Nakayama's son can help me on this one. It's a gosh dang nightmare, man. Nakayama the moneylender. Is he okay? Yeah, he'll be fine. Please have Sky Finance under 24-hour watch. Shibata can't risk messing with him for now. Fuzz. Dang. Okay, man? Like you're gonna puke. I'm fine. Anyway, good thing the cops are watching him. So wait, what the heck's this Sasai family you keep talking about? Family run by Hideki Sasai. We're a third-tier group that's part of the Tojo. At least we were 25 years ago. No shot. Just like Hanamura Enterprises. Back then, the Sasai and Shibata families were rivals despite both being Tojo. Wait, our parent family? Sasai-san and Shibata were both looking to climb the ladder. Good old power struggle between rival families, huh? I was ready to do whatever it took. Anything to get my patriarch or top spot in the clan. So I agreed to the hit. Hit? Murder. Took out Yoshiharu Ueno and the other Ueno's Seiwa brass who were jockeying with the Tojo. Gunned him down in a ramen joint. Gunned him down in a ramen joint. Killed them all in a McDonald's with my bare hands. Ueno Seiwa? Wait, you mean that hit? You heard of it? Yeah, that was me. Pretty cool, right? Hold on just a second, Pops. That's the shooting where one dude took out like 18 people, isn't it? You're a living legend. Ain't nothing legendary about pointing a gun and pulling the trigger. Takes smoke of cigarette, looks into sky, rain starts falling. All I cared about was making sure my patriarch rose through the ranks, even if I hung for it. Surprising thing was my time never came. At least not yet. Yeah, it's a $3, right? Yeah, he hits us with one of those. Wait, if you're a... That means you... Busted out? Yep, just the other day. I'm a wanted criminal. Isn't that cool? What the heck? Pipe down, kid. Relax. Just want to know the truth. Then I'll kill you. See it with my own two eyes before I bite the dust. Truth about what? And my boss really just up and vanished. Huh. Well, my bro Majima really did stab me in the back. So what do you say? Think he can help? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the phone, man. What? This is way out of my league. I mean, you're the legendary Taiga Saejima. There's no way I can help you. Why not? Come on, man. I'm a nobody. Practically still a street punk. Heck, I've got my own family on my rear. Asking me to help you? That's crazy talk. Ain't expecting much. Huh? Just need an introduction. To who? Someone who knows what went down in Kamurocho back in '85. Someone who knows the truth. Right. You said you were looking for the real story. Mm-hmm. Any ideas? Aha! What? It's a guy who can help. Definitely have the info you're looking for. It's Majima. Who? Information broker. Best of the best. An informant, huh? Let's get out of here before the cops come by and start asking questions. Who knows when those Shibata goobers will show up again. Follow me. There's a place I want to go. There's a place I go to when I need to lay low. Got a hideout? Yeah, come on. It's gonna be Serena. This way. Not yet! I saw Sparkly! Oh, this guy is sitting in front of it. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? I looked away for a second to grab my water. Where did he go? I straight up didn't see. Okay, he's over here. He's being pushed by a pedestrian. It's right down this hallway, almost there. Where? Where in the world are we going, sir? Sparkly, 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 Alright, cool. Just on the escalator. Okay. This place sucks, Keto. Lots of sparklies, though. Big fan of that. This is it. Huh. It's a long story, but let's just say the last tenants here moved out in a hurry. So I've helped myself to the space. A lot of homeless folks around. It's kind of their turf. With the squatters down here. Have access to a hideout. Oh! Gotcha. So is this after all of the previous part? Or is this like while that's happening? I assume at this point that it's after. For a second I thought it was like while it was going on, but now it feels like it's after. Let me tell you what I know about that informant. I'm all ears. Say keeps tabs on everything that happens in Kamurocho, past and present. Don't know who the guy is or how he knows what he knows, but word on the street is there's not much he doesn't. Wonder how much of it's just rumor. Just telling you what I've overheard. Apparently he pays homeless people to gather his intel. Might have the best luck asking them about him. I almost forgot. Forgot what? Streets are practically crawling with cops today. Better watch yourself out there. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's another stealth. It's another stealth section. They're gonna make me do stealth again. I'm saying, wow, the games are starting to blur together. That was in Yakuza 3. I'm thinking of Yakuza 3. There has not been a stealth section in this game. There's a sub-story here. It's about a cat. That's fun. Homeless might know something about him. Is it you guys? Okay. Just finished a minigame that kicks you out to the street, and when it did, Jackson shakedown spawned 4 centimeters from my face. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that information isn't helpful. If I only been streaming for 2 hours, oh my gosh. Zooming through Saijima's part, I guess. Homeless guy. Hello. He's gonna run, isn't he? I would run from that man. Yep. Oh, he's not very good at it, though. Looks like he gave up. Oh, nope. Okay. It's only been 2 hours? I know! They're really zooming along with this one. Is the master's gonna die if we don't do something? What is bro on about? Alright. Cool. Where we headed, friendo? We gonna meet a little buddy? Little pal, little friend? Guy who's dying? It's always good. This looks like a good, place for a big fight. Oh no. Rakia's back. Tons of buried treasure back there. Legit, I saw that wall back there, and I legitimately just thought about that one, Oh, sorry, I did a huge yawn. Just thought about that one meme where, it's the 2 guys digging for diamonds, and the one guy stops right before he reaches them. I guess that's me when I see a cave now. Hi, friend. Bomp! Oh, you died. You died from that. That killed you. That looked rough. What is your beard? That looks like you took locks of hair and taped it to your face. Why does it look like that? That's not what a beard looks like. That man is super fake. Just not real. Yeah, looking for whatever. Something buried beneath the streets of Kamurocho? What? What are you on about? This has got to be like a mini game, right? This can't be like an actual part of the story. Like a mining mini game? That's fantastic. Revelation. Okay. I guess this guy just knows about him. What the heck? Carve the events you see? Man, Saejima is literally living in the Stone Age. This is insane. I guess it's because you don't have a phone. Pokemon Platinum? That was honestly what I started thinking about. There was a sparkly here. Yeah, it is. Oh, right. For revelations, do I have to, like, come down here? Or does he just carve them when he sees them? Dude, bucket in water physics. Oh, you could barely see it in the chat window. Bucket in water physics. On the spot carving? That is so funny. That is quite the outfit, sir. Oh, I have to ask homeless people still. Surely it's you. You're shifty, so... You clicked garbage? Okay. This is a mechanic in Dave the Diver. Appraise trash? 125 points, that's the stuff. Well, that's fun, I guess. Alright, so this is post Akiyama then. Gotcha. Got my official confirmation. If I just paid closer attention to the dates, I would know, but, you know. Whatevs. Oh, hey, trash. Garbage, even. Plastic garbage. Ooh, fancy. Okay, I need to ask people still. I thought I asked everyone, but alright. Did I need to talk to specifically this guy? I thought that talking to the other guy counted as both of these people. But I guess not. I guess it was specifically him. Alright. Does garbage take up inventory space? Alright, I'm gonna go back and appraise this. I'm not carrying around literal garbage with me everywhere. I'm just not gonna do that. There was no reason to have it take up inventory space, game. I see another sparkly! I have to get closer. Of course I do. Awesome. Man, been speedrunning the keys. Finding a ton of those right now. Does everyone have different locker keys, or are they, like, shared? What? Oh my gosh. I have to go to the other side. Not too sure. Well, it'll be a while before I find out. If one of you guys doesn't know. It's going to take me so long to get to 100%ing these other games that I'm not even going to know how they work by the time I come back. Alright. Let's open up some lockers, because I'm here. So I might as well. Well, one... A spring! I got an achievement for it, though! Yay! That's good. Is someone chasing me? Why did my controller buzz? Weird. Okay, given that none of those lockers were open, I'm gonna assume that every character has different lockers. Which is insane, because there are 2 sets of them. So I'm gonna have to collect 8 sets of lockers. How many keys are there? Can I check? There's 100. There's 400 locker keys. Or there's not? I have no... How does this work then? Because then some characters will get it and some characters won't. This looks like it's going to be dreadful. Whatever. They're all dreadful. All of the games are dreadful. Of course, this one will also be dreadful. Four characters might make completion super miserable, too. I have no idea how that's gonna work. Bathroom cutscene, exciting. It's kind of rude, don't you think? What was that? That man's jaw unhinged. My bad? Look at that guy! That is not a man. That is a spirit. Gotta figure out how to dig up dirt on that hotshot info broker everyone's yapping about. Bro said yapping. Seems known for his weird jaw being just like that. That's so strange. Reminds me of when, in Tears of the Kingdom, when Ganondorf did his laughing face. Not to mention it stayed like that the entire scene. Yeah. That was awesome. I'm glad they decided to do that. And they kept it in the remaster, too. They were like, oh, this is good. Keep this one in. Oh, sparkly. And a Garbaggio. Yay. Where do I get more info? I'm not in, like, an area with a lot of guys. I guess I'll just pick a direction and walk. No, no one over here. Game, you make the weirdest decisions sometimes. Be cool if it was just this guy. It is absolutely not. You don't look like the type of person who would know anything. Can you help me? Nope. I'm glad we're doing this. Hello, like 30 people? That's exciting. I don't know where I'm going. They don't expect me to go back down by the homeless guys again, right? Wait, the married couple with Kung Fu? What is this? Oh. Okay. Do I get the same revelations for all the characters? I feel like that'd be weird. It's like up here, I think. Let's see. Leave me alone. I do not wish to hear it. It is? It's just the same one? This guy did this a second time? I can't believe this dude. Didn't learn anything. Incredible cutscene, though. Imagine they're nearly the same, but have an alternate ending. Yeah, the guy swings back up and kicks her. She clicked clean. She kicked clean through his guard. I'm gonna guess. Waiting. Not seeing anything. Not seeing it. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's peak, Your Honor. So they just watch the same things and learn a different move. Oh, it's like a Smash Bros. Trophy. The essence of smashing. That's so cool. Thank you, Saejima. Thank you, Saejima, indeed. Okay, let's go get the other one. Oh, wait, there's like 3, aren't there? I wonder if we can get the default one that Akiyama got. Do you want the default one? I mean, this one and the other one are kinda eh. But I kinda need them. The revelations are helpful. I don't want to watch the cutscene, but I have to. And the revelations are helpful, so. Where is this one at? I do remember struggling last time. Unless maybe this one's not here? Oh. I did find something that is here, though. Maybe they're not all available for everyone. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out at some point. What I won't figure out is where to go? Back to square one. Better get more info on this legendary info dealer. Yeah, if only we had a legendary info dealer we could go to. It's a shame that that doesn't work. So now I just don't know where to go. Don't really need a strapless dress, but thank you anyways, ma'am. Oh, that's the child who takes your money. There were some guys talking about that. I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't care. He can have it. Bust amulet? Okay. Ancient steel? Good. 1, 2, 3 gum? Fantastic. Gold plate? Actually huge. That's actually incredible. Stamina on spark? What? It was giving me one of those. Well, you're not helpful. Well, I mean, surely it's people around the park, right? Did I just not go far enough away from the park? Soft garbage. I don't like that one. That one makes me upset. I killed that guy. Forgot I have that achievement to get. Nice. Big progress. Well, I'm already full of junk. That's incredible. Oh my gosh, who do I talk to? It's not him. What if I read what you say? Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. Hi, Sargi, but I got busy. He's back now. Hi, Mona. I don't know where to go. They're telling me to find info on the florist, but the only guy around here isn't helpful. Take a chill pill? No! Shut up, random guy on the street. I'm gonna suplex you into the floor. Chapters is 3? Yeah, it's chapter 3. Let's try to knock people over. You got one. Is it this guy? Nope. Fight the guys in sewers? Yeah. You fight the guys in the sewers. You get information from them. And then you have to go, they tell you to go up here. So you go up here, you try to open the door doesn't work. The guy makes the really funny face where his jaw unhinges. And then they tell you to get information again. Saejima is just kind of turning into Fetch Quest McGee, isn't he? That's rough. They really shouldn't make me get info a second time. Talk to the construction worker in your children's park. What? Thank you, Mona. That's where I have to go? Was there any indicator that that's what I had to do? My gaming thought process was, if I have to get into here, the people with the information on the florist would be along this street. There is one person, he is right there. But I have to go over here? How does that make any sense? This is one that really needs a marker. That's kind of stupid. Fall. Was it you? Why? Why? Yep, okay. Also, guys, being beaten with a stick starts a sub-story, so avoid him if you don't want to do it. Thank you, Mona. I won't talk to the guy being beaten by a stick. Check out the manhole in Children's Park. Ah, yep. Naturally. Of course. Just where I would expect to look for the florist. having played this game before. This game series before, I should say. Alright, well, there was no avoiding the man being beaten by a stick. I'm pretty sure he just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, whatever. Keep beating him up, I don't care. Stop beating him up, still don't care. Please leave me alone. I don't. The speedrun's dead? Guess so. I don't know how I would avoid this. I didn't see any of that happening. It looked like everything just spawned. Alright, hey guys. Let me go down the manhole, please. I would like to continue playing the video game, and they're going to beat me to a bloody pulp. Not a fan, personally. My fan just fell over. Good news, gamers. Fan is back up. Which means we can go gamer mode. What? I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Bonk. Well, there goes your entire health bar. Eh. Bye-bye, friendo. Yep. You're dead. Bye-bye. See ya. Oh my gosh. Oh, more garbage spawned. Saejima can enter manholes. He can access the underground routes from these manholes and go to various areas in Kamurocho. So Saejima is literally the imposter. That's good to hear. They just built that into the gameplay. Only one who can do this? Suspicious. You look like you have something important to say, which means I really don't care, sir. Off we go. Remember when Saejima appeared from a sewer manhole when you summoned him in Yakuza 7, Yag? Oh, I get it now. Though I also don't think I remember Saejima even being in Yakuza 7. Probably because I didn't know who he was, so he wasn't important to me. Majima and Saejima. Oh, that was Saejima! So he goes bald in the future. Interesting. Who in the gosh dang? Been waiting for you, Taiga Saejima. Oh, hi. Been looking for me? I've had my eye on you. So is there something you wanted to ask me? Yeah. Purgatory. What's the deal with this purgatory joint? You know that entertainment area you saw as you came in? Kinda hard to miss. Well, I built it myself years ago. What you see, I created. Kamurocho's rich and famous come here from all quarters for a taste of the pleasures they can't get above ground. Cater to every taste, no matter how decadent. gambling, sex, things of that nature. Normally, potential clients are carefully screened before I let them in, though I've made an exception in your case. These pleasures are going to cost you. Just be careful the place doesn't suck you in. Don't forget, you're a man on a mission. Thanks, Florist. Baljima. That could be 3 characters. I bet on Kiryu Dojima. I think it's a safe bet. Ask about the florist. Folks call you some kind of info broker. That they do. I'm a dealer and the drug I sell is intel. Information on everything that goes down in Kamurocho eventually reaches my ears one way or another. I have a network of informers at my fingertips and surveillance cameras mounted all over town. Got eyes in every nook and cranny. You being here means there's something you want to know. Something only I can find out for you. Yeah. I'm looking for Hideki Sasai. Patriarch of the Sasai family. Or at least he was back in 85. Know where he's at? I do, but my intel doesn't come cheap. Name your price. Say 10 million yen. Well, I have $2. Does that work? Not a joke? Ain't holding that kind of cash, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. Wouldn't be much of an info dealer if I didn't. But you do have another option. There's something you do for me instead. Yeah? Let's hear it. Follow me. I'm going to send you on 7 more fetch quests. Oh, it's the Coliseum. That's kind of what I thought. What kind of place is this? Underground Coliseum? Only VIP members are allowed to spectate the fights here. Guessing you're not inviting me to watch. Exactly. I'm going to enter the exhibition deathmatch I'm holding. Deathmatch? That's right. A bona fide deathmatch? Dude, Mona mentioned. Not like that fake crap they show on TV. 2 fighters enter the ring, only 1 walks out alive. I'm not going to force you against your will. But if you can't pay, this is your only option to obtain that info on your old boss. Fine, I'm in. It's settled then. There's only one rule. Weapons and medicines are strictly forbidden during the match. Suggest you go prepare yourself, come see me when you're ready to begin. How much health do I have? We win these. Stature pants. Holy, yeah, I never... I'm broke. Never expect to see the Mona mention. That's a rare one. Please tell me it's against Majima and he canonically gets killed by Saejima here. That'd be so cool. Monji won't be able to recognize him too? Oh yeah, it would suck. Never mind, they announced their name. Yeah, unless Majima has like earplugs in, that would be unfortunate for him. He does not want to be here. Hey guys. Oh no, Majima has his AirPods in. Oh no. That is not Majima. Just a white guy? A Russian guy, I guess. Well, that's not interesting. How did you pronounce that? I couldn't even tell how the announcer said it. Well, I don't think we'll ever hear it again because he canonically is about to die. His construction helmet on. Alright, hey, buddy. Listen, no hard feelings. Banger alert? No hard feelings, especially now. Why didn't that... Why you got the stinky green aura? What do you think you are? Are you the reigning champion? Like, you're joking, right? Dude. He didn't even hit me. What an embarrassment. You're... How long have you been champion? Like 6 months? And this guy just shows up and one-shots you? Like... I know he reeks. His smell was worse than his punch. Oh, he's not dead yet. They should do this at actual wrestling matches. That would be so cool. Imagine just watching like a wrestling match and everyone in the crowd just starts chanting "kill him." I was gonna say a joke, but that would lead to my suspension. You could DM it to me, Sean. I'll read it out. They won't suspend me. Oh yay, killing time. Nice shot, idiot. Erm.
お前ら殺せ言うてるけどもやな。こん中でほんまに人殺した奴がおるんかこら。ええか、教えといたるわ。人を殺すっちゅうんはな、人を殺すっちゅうんはな、ごっつ怖いもんなんじゃ。25年前のあの日から俺は毎日必ず夢を見る。18人殺した日の夢や、殴った奴の方の感触、骨が砕ける瞬間の音、悲鳴、死んでいった奴の顔、全部が事細かに夢に出る。死んだ人間の家族に申し訳ないとか、そんなんは当然思う。そやけどな、そんなもんちゃうねえ。人を殺したらな、殺した人間は恐怖から逃げられへんねえ。毎日怖い思いせなあかんねえ。それがど んなに苦しいことかお前らにわかるか。くだらんこんな勝負は。俺は降りる。
This game might be goated. Alright, I was kind of struggling deciding which was my favorite between 1, 2, and 3, but now it's 4. 4 is... 4 is kind of banging. 4 has been pretty good. Someone told me this was the bad part of the game? If this is the bad part, then what the heck is the good part? Dude. What? This game is awesome. Jeez. I had a feeling you weren't just another psychopath. Heck does that mean? If you'd killed Ivan, I would have denied your request. Excuse me? People come here to see blood, but letting my prize fighters murder each other would be bad business. Relieved to see there's some humanity left in you. Get to the point. Tell you what you want to know. Where Sasai is. Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, I read them, but I forgot to say them out loud. But yeah, impactful scene, absolute cinema, so good, man. Yes. That was awesome. Up until this point, the characters in these games have been all right, but there hasn't been like enough meat on the bones for a lot of them for me. But they're really changing that up. They're like, hey, we're gonna make a game where we just introduce 3 new characters, and I don't know anything about the third one, but I mean, we've got 2 so far, and both are incredible. 2 out of 3, even if the third one sucks, they still get so many points. I think 4 is when they start to show everyone's personalities better. I would believe that. Because, like, so far, it's just been like, okay, these are kind of just games about people beating people up, and sometimes they're a little bit sad. But the only real character has felt like pretty much just Kiryu. And then the villains at the end. The villains at the end right before they die and Kiryu have been the characters. But now we're getting characters. Like, characters. It's awesome. Alright. That deathmatch back at the Underground Coliseum. It was a test. What's that supposed to mean? I want to see how you'd act under those circumstances. Hope you don't hold it against me, but it was necessary. Relax. Ivan will survive. Heck, he'll be back in the ring in a week at most. But for now, he's in the hospital. That was quite a beating you gave him. At least I know he's alright. As for that request about your patriarch's fate following that incident 25 years ago. After Sasai stepped down in 1985, the Ueno Seiwa clan put a hit on him, forcing him to go into hiding. Several months later, someone brought him down here to Purgatory, but he was barely clinging to life. He's been living on the streets since then. What? Telling me Sasai-san's still alive? Yeah, that was all we could do to keep him from dying. He's homeless now, but he's still in Kamurocho. I see. That said, what? It's probably, how shall I say, not the man you remember. Huh? I'll have him brought over right now. Here? Yeah, that's right. Bring him in. Oh, you had it ready. Ichiban has more character on a fingernail than, I don't know any other character. I mean, you'd be right. Actually, you wouldn't be right anymore. What a stupid look on this guy's face. But, like, for games 1 through 3, you're saying Ichiban has more character than anyone else? You would be right. Other than maybe Kiryu. Yeah, I should take a screenshot of that. You're right, Sean. I can't just ignore that. Oh, it's doing the Star-Lord what gif again? That's him? Yag. Robots to slide down here. Half dead a quarter century ago. It was Goro Majima. What? Only assume Majima was trying to protect Sasai from the Ueno Seiba clan after you were gone. Ah! Oh! Sasai-san.
親父親父支えの親父親父冴島です今帰ってきました無駄だもうこの男に自立した意識はない
He's not doing too great. Yeah, no.
反応することはない親父俺です帰ってきたんです親父さあ親父さあ
He's gonna die right here. Oh. Nice.
親父なんでこないなことに
Quality of this man's facial model changes every 5 seconds. It's amazing. Did I read that? I don't know if I did. I read that in my head and just read it just now. Out loud. I might have read it out loud already, though. It's so confusing. It's so hard. It's so hard to read. I struggle. Like a baby's first word. Where did he go? Oh my gosh. Disintegrated. That was cool. Had some time to take it all in. No? It took like 3 seconds. Oh, you won. Thanks for letting me see him again. Deal's a deal. So, what will you do now? There's one more thing I gotta find out. Mean Majima? Yeah. Gotta know what really happened back in 85. Wanna hear it straight from his mouth. I spent half my life behind bars for nothing. Can't go out without knowing. That reminds me. Broke yourself out of prison, right? Seems the police are hot on your trail. Heard they got wind of you being sighted in Kamurocho. City's crawling with cops right now. That's what they said before, but I made it over to here pretty much okay. Frick. Better lay low until things calm down. Still have that hideout, don't you? Yeah. Wait out there for a while. Should be safe from the police as long as you stay underground. Oh, that's what the whole sewer stuff is. Never mind, that makes sense. Even though me walking up on the streets doesn't really matter, that's the whole reason for the sewers. I get it. Outside here, there's an entrance to an underground passage. Take you to one of Kamurocho's manholes. Suggest using those manholes wherever you find them. Help you get back to your hideout undetected. Gotcha, thanks. Cool. Oh, this was the Yakuza 4 thing you mentioned, Mona. The exit sign. It was foreshadowing. I can't believe I remembered that. Is it important to play every game or the story's fairly separated? You have to play every game. At least if you play through the main series. Aiden, if you really wanted to get into the series, you could play, and not, like, do all of them. You could do 0, 7, and 8. My stepdad played just 7 and 8 and also had a fun time. But if you want to engage with any of those, you can engage with those. And still mostly understand what's happening. Dad played Infinite Wealth? Stepdad, but yeah. He was the one who convinced me to get 7. He's never been so into a game before. It's so awesome, actually. Who is this guy? I don't want to help you. I need to save, sir. I need to save and quit. Don't do this, by the way. I hit decline. Why am I still going there? It's really long. That's fantastic. Terrible fighter. Oh. This is like a guy who watched people fight on YouTube and is like, yeah, I get it. Dude. I don't want to be here. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You have a save point here. That's so nice of you. Whew. Okay. It's probably funny if I understood what's going on. Oh no. That guy just came out of nowhere. I'm gonna save again because I feel like I should. Alright. That makes me feel better. Nice. What a great set of content today. I've heard people say bad things about Saejima. And if you just ignore the part that happened that shouldn't even be in the game, he's incredible. What? I don't know how people hate the gameplay, too. It's just like regular gameplay, but you have a fun charge attack at the end of it. Thank you for that face, Aiden. That's awesome. Hydrate? I can do that. Tic Tac? I can do that. Just in a little bit, I've seen he seems fairly compelling. Yeah! Oh, I don't want to do a candy cane one again. That's just a little bit too repetitive. Gosh, all my Tic Tacs fell over. I don't hate this IG gameplay, but it's one of my least favorite. My thing is, I'm still having fun. I'm gonna have a strawberry. Unless it is explicitly not fun, I don't care. Like, it's like all of the fighting styles in Zero. I guess some of them I might like more than others, but if I'm playing with any of them, I'm not upset. Greg never answered my question. Oh, about why he's red. I think I didn't read that out loud. I apologize. I remember seeing it, though. Have this commercial of Yakuza 3 featuring Nagoshi, director of the Yakuza games until Yakuza 7. Thank you, Sean. I'll watch that after the stream. Because I don't want to watch it on stream, since I think it would get me copyright claimed. It looks like it might be Peak, though. That looks funny. But yeah, this game is good. My Steam just crashed. I tried to click on my screenshot of Saejima's face and my Steam crashed. What? How does that happen? That's so weird. Whatever. I can post to Twitter now. Huge. Let me get a million likes from this. Nice. Alright, I'm famous, guys. You love to see it. Okay, well, I mean, I've already been loving this game so far. Like, far more than the others. I think every other one that I've started I haven't been sure of from the start. Actually, Kiwami 2 I was really liking at the beginning, and then it got so weird. And a little bit eh. But 4 might be the first game where I'm like, ooh, Hoo-hoo. Don't care for your pre-established lore. One explanation to me in a moment. I think it's something that can be explained easily and make something up. No, that's lying. Lying is bad. That's true. Lying is bad. What if I look up a Yakuza games tier list? What's the community ranking? There's always a community ranking for those, right? I'm kind of curious. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I have to show you guys. What is this? Okay, so S is 0. Because of course it is. Everyone thinks that 0 is the best game. I don't think I agree, but everyone thinks that 0 is the best game. Kiwami 2 is next. And then Kiwami? That can't be true. 6. Sure. That's probably fine. Why is that in B? What is wrong with people? 3 is in B. Judgment. But what is this? That's just not true. That is just not true. That is just not true. And then the regular versions of both are even lower. Just not true. That is just not right. Can't wait until you get to the plot point. Oh, I did forget about that. 3 to 5 are low solely because people play 1, 2, and maybe 3, then skip to the Dragon Engine games? What? Why is the original Yakuza an E tier? They just didn't play these. Dead Souls? No. Oh, no, no, no. No. Yakuza 2, I don't even know what that is. That looks like a weird Nishiki. Is that regular 3? Did they put 3 remastered in B and regular 3 in E? Sure, but this is not a box art tier list? It feels like it should be. But even then, this is a sin. Even if it was a box art tier list, this is a crime. This should put you in jail. Try the PSP games. They're horrifically underrated. Also, yes, he does look like Nishiki. Oh, he's not Nishiki. He just looks like Nishiki. Okay. Why? Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise? That is not Yakuza. Okay, not playing either of these makes sense. What is this? This looks like an AI-generated image. That is Yakuza? What? RGG Online? Is that what this is? I mean, I feel bad for saying it looks AI generated, but maybe it just doesn't look good when it's that small. One gacha mobile game in Japan. That just doesn't look good. Why do they have Gordon Freeman in the bottom left? Oh, I need to put Nia back up. Sorry, Nia Cam is redeemed, so you should get Nia. Okay, this guy did the covers. What do you mean? Oh, no. Yakuza 4 has the best cover? That stun-locked me. People really like Kiwami, too. What? What? No. Oh, this guy hates fun. How does he have the Monado? Who? How do you have the Monado Wait, what? That's not the same person. Oh, thank goodness. Woo! Okay, what did the Monado person do? Okay, Monado person. Okay. Whew. Whoa! Oh, okay. It's on the bottom. If you're on the bottom, gotcha. I was so scared. Dude, what are you doing? I love the Lost Judgment cover art, by the way. Those hands look so funny. Being bottom is criminal. Was it? Oh, this person. I don't know what I would say the worst of the games is so far. That's really hard to decide. Yakuza 0 is a little on the overrated side, IMO. I agree. After playing these games, I agree. I think people like it a lot because it's their first one. It's like when you play your first Persona game and that's kind of just your favorite. I really don't think that's that good. My thing with Zero is that Majima's story feels amazing, and I was never that interested in Kiryu's. Like, they connect at the end, that's the whole point. But for the majority of the game, I remember not being interested in Kiryu that much. And that's kind of sucky when he's the face of the series. I had the same thought. I'm so happy that you're smart, Sean. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah. That's my gamer opinion. Gameplay in Zero is fun, though. It's really hard for me to choose a favorite Yakuza. Yeah. I need to go back and complete Like a Dragon. And get a summary of that story again. I mean, I'll do that before Infinite Wealth, probably. But, yeah. Is there in 7 the ones I enjoyed most in terms of story? Yeah, that's the thing. I wasn't a big fan of 7's story, and I think that was just because I streamed it so bad. It took me like 6 months to finish that game. But people say it's really good. Okay, Yakuza 7 has better story than Infinite Wealth. Infinite Wealth has better gameplay than Yakuza 7. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I'll believe that. It's kind of opinion-y, but... Maybe when I get a refresher, I'll feel better about 7's story. Hopefully. Zero's story was really good, but only on Majima's side. I liked all the stuff with Makoto and how Majima was, like, bonding with her and that kind of thing. But Kiryu didn't really have much going on. That's my opinion. I didn't realize that I had that little to say, actually, but yeah. Do you like the Ichi Squad more than the cast of Zero? Guess it's just 7 on my favorite game. Well, there you go. That wasn't too hard to figure out. My thing with the Ichi Squad, I like them, but... Did they feel like characters to me a good amount? Maybe it's because I didn't do all of their social links. The social links were a good thing to throw in there. I remember not being that big of a fan of Sai because she just didn't feel that much like a person. she just kind of existed and had funny commentary sometimes, but she didn't feel like a character. I think the only ones you completed were Dachis and Nanbas, and those were my favorite characters, in addition to Ichiban. So that's probably what it is. I think you love seeing the Yakuza 7 cast Infinite Wealth since you haven't seen them for a while. It's like seeing my old friends, kinda. That makes sense. I'm excited to see them again, too. I miss them. But I'm happy I'm getting to meet the original Yakuza 4. Saijima's cool. Akiyama's cool. Man, I thought that what's going on with Akiyama and Saijima was what was going to happen with Daigo, but he's just really not going to get to be a character, is he? Mona, it's cool that you liked Sai more after you played it, but unfortunately, I can't play it after I watch myself play it, so I just still kind of don't care too much about her, unfortunately. I feel bad. I would prefer to like everybody. Build up to Infinite Wealth is really worth after binging these games. I believe you. I'm getting more excited as time is going on. Once we're done with this one, we'll be halfway there. And, I mean, I think we'll be moving on to the longer half, but we'll still be halfway there. How long is 5? Isn't 5 long? I think I've ended every single one of these streams by looking at the lengths of the Yakuza games. $36 hours. Okay, that's not good. How long was Kiwami? 25, and I took too long. How long is Kiwami 2? 22. How long was 3? 18. And we're 9 hours into 4. And we're close to halfway done. Though it'll probably be closer to like over 20 hours if I had to guess. 5 is on the longest side, yeah? Yeah. And I don't hear good things about 5. But that might just be because of its length. Yokoyama said something like you'd get sick if you tried binging Infinite Wealth, so I had high expectations. Also depends on how much side content you do. Kind of disappointed this didn't feel too long. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, is it? I mean, I don't think you'd want it to feel too long. Here, we're gonna do the gamer check. I'm going to look at my stepdad's Steam profile right now. How much time has he put into Infinite Wealth? I guarantee you it's going to be one of his most played games. Well, if you scroll down a little bit. Oh no, he put more time in 7. He put 175 hours in 7. That is one of the only... That is insane for him. He does not play JRPGs. He does not do that at all. Alright, where's Infinite Wealth? The heck? 53? What were you doing? 11 out of 74 achievements? What? Did you even finish the game? Maybe I was hyping him up too much. Huh? I'm allergic to shock. What in the world? Last chapter he completed was 5. When did he last play? I was hyping him up so much. And he went and betrayed me. Blessings, thank you. Infinite Wealth really isn't a long game, though. They do suddenly sidetrack you to do the side games. It's horrible. Didn't feel as long as it should have. Infinite Wealth is the longest, but only if you count side content. Okay. Took me a week to finish 8. I was rushing a bit since I wanted to finish it before my school break ends. Oh, I totally get that. Trying to get spoiled from the achievements in the last few are indeed spoilers. I mean, I was just looking at the ones that he had unlocked. I wasn't looking at... And I mean, he's on... It's chapter 5. If Misgivings is a spoiler, then that's rough. I can't believe this. I thought that he, like, finished that game. I'm a little sad now. Alright. When did you know that one time XQC got sponsored to play Yakuza and he just gambled? I think I do. I think I remember seeing that. Like, I think I remember seeing him... He looked so helpless. I don't know who thought that XQC was a good idea to help promote your game. He can't think. You can't give him a game where you have to think. I'll hydrate. You can't do that to him. He can only play stuff like Overwatch. Who thought Dondoka was a good idea? Well, that'll be a fun thing to have jump scare me in the future. Anyways, Infinite Wealth is such a good game. I'm still looking forward to it. Still looking forward to it. Not even tired of Yakuza yet. Probably because I'm just doing the main stuff. I think if I was going through and 100%ing all of these, I would want to kill myself. But I'm only 100%ing 0 right now, so I only want to kill myself a little bit. Never got tired of Yakuza at all? Man, I don't know. Their gameplay is just... The more that I've played the games, the more fun that I've had engaging with the gameplay. When I played 0, I did not... I think I said that I wasn't really a fan of the fighting and the stuff, and I really liked the gameplay in 7 because it was more familiar to me. And I just like that kind of gameplay more. But ever since like end of Kiwami and Kiwami 2, I've been actively loving just playing the game. Gameplay grabbed me since 0? I mean, it probably grabs most people since 0. Just at the time, it wasn't really for me. But you know, it's been kind of getting me. I've loved it in 4 so far too. Even if that one rooftop segment is Saejima made me want to die, it's pretty cool. I'm having fun. Alright, gamers, I've gone over on time rambling enough. We know that this series is going to be good. Every time I say that I'm looking forward to the rest of it, because every time I am looking forward to the rest of it, because every time I know it's going to be good. But yeah, unfortunately, next stream Friday, I believe, unless it doesn't work out with Rhyme, it should be Elden Ring. If he is dead or asleep, then it will be more Yakuza 4. But, yeah, otherwise it'll be Elden Ring. And we've only got a couple of those left. So either way, Yakuza 4 should be back pretty soon. Unless I can't beat the final boss in Elden Ring, which is possible. So yeah, it should be cool. A note from the memes like everyone else, but it was from 2017 and not 2020. Yeah, I've had the Yakuza Kiwami 2 desk slam in my files on my computer for as long as I can remember. Alright, gamers. I am going to go to bed. Thank you for watching the stream. And good night. I will hopefully see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.